Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for April the 21st. Ooh, our overall energy card just fell on the table. We'll talk about that in a second, but I am pulling that card, plus I'm pulling a card for each sign, and we'll look at how those energies interact to see what is going to be happening on the 21st. All right, so let's talk about this overall energy card. We've got more fallen. We're just going to stop shuffling. We'll keep those on the top, and that way they'll come right out where they're supposed to. Overall energy shows up as the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles talks about holding something back. This can talk about stashing something away. This can be stashing money. This can be not sharing your feelings, but holding something back, not being forthcoming with just all that you have. Okay. And we'll look at how this plays out for everybody as we go through the zodiac. All right. So we had some that fell, so I don't really want to shuffle. Aries, Aries, Aries. You guys got the Valet de Batons. So this would be like the Page of Wands. So this basically tells me, Aries, that you have something that you would like to move forward with that makes you feel excited, inspired, enthusiastic. And I think what you're doing is you're stashing some resources away so that you are able to move forward with that. Okay, so whether it's saving for a new car or a new hobby or whatever, I think you're saving some back for that. Taurus. Okay, Taurus. 10 of Cups showing up in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse is telling me that you're being very responsible in holding something back or saving something. It's not exactly what you want to do, but you're doing it because it feels like the responsible thing to do today. Next up is Gemini, and you've got the Queen of Coins showing up in reverse. Geminis, you guys are holding back because there's somebody you've been generous with in the hopes of helping them sort of get a leg up, and it hasn't helped them get a leg up. Instead, it's made them more dependent on you. And so you're cutting off that generosity. That's why you're holding back, because you want this person to become more independent, not more dependent. Looking at Cancer, you guys are showing up with the Two of Swords. This is a very conscious decision that you're making to hold back, whether you're holding back on sharing your feelings with somebody or whether you're stashing away some resources. This is a very conscious decision that you're making. You're doing this for a very specific reason. Okay. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leo, 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 Leo. You guys got, what did you get? The Seven of Wands, Seven of Batons showing up in reverse. Seven of Batons in reverse, Leo. This just means, what does this mean when it's combined with that Four of Pentacles? I think that you've been very diligent about stashing away some type of resources. And today, you're like, man, I've been a good person with this for so long. I just need a break today. I think you're not going to be stashing away as diligently as you have been. The temptation is going to be a lot. Now, you guys all know you have free will, so you don't have to do whatever I see showing up in these cards. You can choose other things. We're not getting locked in just because cards are showing up on Amista's deck. Virgo, Nine of Swords. You're stashing away some type of resources because it helps you to relax a little bit. It helps you to feel better about things in general. Next up, we're looking at Libra. 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 Goodness. Well, you've got a message here. We've got how many cards on the table? Four for you, Libra, plus the overall energy. What do we have here? Libras, I'm going to say, I think that you're holding back on sharing resources with somebody today. And I think that The reason you're doing it is because you're recognizing that this is a toxic situation. It looks to me like this is a situation you've been thinking about sharing your resources with or investing in or whatever. You've been doing a little due diligence, though. You've been looking at information about this just to make sure you're making a good decision, is my guess. Yeah. And it looks to me like you're finding out this toxicity around this situation and you're holding back from it because you don't want to be committed. If you would actually share your resources with this situation or this person, this could turn into something that would be long term. And you don't want that. You're not all about a long term contract or commitment with something that is showing you plain toxicity right at the beginning. So that's why you're holding back. All right. So that's for Libra. Next, we're looking at Scorpio. Scorpio, good job, Libra. I'm not sweeping the red flag under the rug. Scorpio, why are cards wanting to flop like crazy today? Scorpio. Okay, you guys, we have 3 cards. Libra had 4. We have 3 that jumped out at us. And normally my decks don't flip cards like that. So this is interesting that this is happening. I guess I should show the cards. I don't think I showed Libra their cards. Let's go backwards. Let's show Libra their cards so they know what I was looking at. And then we'll move on to Scorpio. Sorry about that, guys. Don't mean to be a tease. Um, First one came out was the Devil, La Diablo, followed by Knight of Swords in reverse. This is your due diligence card. Doing the research. Doing the research. Cavalier de Cups. That's the Knight of Cups. This talks about the idea of the directions of feelings going into a positive direction around the idea of the Hierophant in reverse, around the idea of getting out of a long-term contract or commitment. We're not doing that. We're holding back from that, holding back resources. Okay, so that was Libras. Next up, we're looking at Scorpio. So you guys, we had 3 cards come down, and I say we because I have 4 placements in Scorpio. Ba-bum-bum. A lot of times I say we for Taurus as well because my rising is Taurus. Anyway, King of Wands, first card. 3 of Cups in reverse. Hermit in reverse. Okay, I see what's going on here. All right, baby. This is talking about some kind of personal relationship. Might be romantic, does not have to be. Where somebody who has fire in their chart, whether that's rising sign, sun sign, whatever, somebody who has fire in their chart. So somebody who's very independent, they think well for themselves. They don't let other people or culture or society tell them how they should be doing things. They can be very cheerful and uplifting. They like to make people around them laugh and happy. And we have something going on here with this 3 of Cups in reverse, where I think we feel like this person sort of betrayed us. They definitely got on our nerves if we don't feel like they betrayed us, but they definitely jumped up and down on the last nerve. And we took some time to go off and be by ourselves and think some things through and sort of set our priorities and get ourselves all straight in the head again. So I think that, we're holding back from somebody like that. We've already come out of our time of seclusion and we have our priorities and our goals. We know what we're working towards now. And so we're holding back from that, whatever that situation is with that person there. We're not going to get involved in that again. Not today. Not today, we aren't. All right, let's look at Sagittarius next. Boop-a-da-doo, boop-a-da-doo. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Excuse me. King of Swords showing here. I think you're holding back on resources and stashing away something because it makes good logical sense and because it feeds into you reaching a goal that you have. Next up, we're looking at, why are my cards all wonkety wonk? Wonkety wonk. Don't talk back. Ba-doo-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo, doo, ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. That's weird. Okay, let's try shuffling again. Now we're going to be looking at who? At Capricorn. That was funny. I didn't have cards that flipped out, but I looked down at my deck and some of them were turned the wrong way. Like a bunch of them were turned the wrong way. Capricorn. Capricorn. You may not be feeling top of the game today, Capricorn. We've got the strength card showing up in reverse, which just tells me not feeling so hot. Sometimes this talks to me about self-esteem, but that's not the first impression I got today. Today, the impression I got is that physically you may not be feeling so great. Some of you may have some stomach things happening. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Aquarius. Two of Wands showing up in reverse. So Aquarius, this card just tells me you have a choice to make today, and whatever you choose is going to be just fine. You don't have a bad choice here, but you're having a hard time making the choice because you know that if you choose one thing, you're kind of turning loose, at least for a while, of the other thing. You're having a hard time figuring out what you want to turn loose of so that you can move forward in the other area. You can't make a bad choice. Just pick one. Pick one, close your eyes, and jump in. Easy for me to say, right? All right, up next, we're looking at Pisces. Pisces, Pisces. Five of Swords showing up. By the way, I want to go back to Aquarius. Your choices have to do with what you're stashing money back for, by the way. Money or resources. Getting back to Pisces, Five of Swords in reverse. Pisces, I think you're coming to an acceptance of something financially, and that is causing you to stash resources back for the future, is what I'm hearing. So maybe recognizing something, you're seeing the hints of something coming down the pike, and you're preparing and getting ready so that you won't be caught with your pants down, so to speak. All right. So that's what we have for everybody today. Thank you all so much for being here. Little different energy, not to be surprised by, though, the day after the eclipse. I hope y'all are surviving eclipse energy well. Remember, the key here is roll with the flow. Don't fight the flow. If something is coming out of your life, don't fight with it. Let it go and look at, what is that making room for in my life now? That's the most important thing, because it's making room for something. You want to make sure that you're not fighting that something's going so hard you don't have room for that new thing that's coming in that's better than the old thing anyway. Okay, so don't fight the eclipse energy, roll with it, enjoy it, and see what it can bring you, because that's what it's going to be doing, bringing you something fantastic if you let it. All right, we've had 6 more weeks of eclipse energy. It's been going for 6 weeks. It perfected yesterday, so 6 more weeks of things coming into place. All right. So everybody have a fantastic day. I am looking forward to doing readings and Reiki sessions for some of you later on, either over the phone or on online. That's the word I'm looking for. Also, remember, you guys are my fabulous sponsors. So remember to put a thumbs up on this video, share it out with others, and put comments down below. Let me know how I'm doing. Am I hitting? Am I missing? Am I a wackadoo or am I the real deal? All right, guys, thank you very much for being here. Everyone have a fantastic day. Peace out.